I'd like to tell everybody why you have a picture of whatever his name is on there.
It says Jim Halpert, it doesn't say John Krasinski.
He's your fantasy boyfriend.
Jim Halpert's my fantasy boyfriend.
So you're not denying you have a fantasy boyfriend?
When did you two first meet, Mama and Daddy?
Do you want to go or shall I go?
You go. The hundreds and thousands.
You were just eating these? This should
Space
be
is kind of
easy.
rook move.
As many as it wants, as long as it's just in one straight line.
Yeah, go on, Moji.
Yeah,
Get
go on.
Oh, you almost had it. Oh.
Aww.
They're so hardcore, these kittens.
And then the gold will stand out more. Or black. Guns N' Roses t-shirt.
And it's the ginger one on top of the black one. No, it's the black one. No, who's winning? I've got no idea who's winning this fight. Oh, the ginger one's back on top. They look awesome. So now we're going to peel the tape off the front of the lenses, right?
Yeah, but I think I've accidentally...
Do you
Do
know?
they look gold? They do look a bit gold.
They've got the gold edging.
Look at the state of that. I'm going to get that clean this afternoon. It's terrible. 3 days of back-to-back driving. Driving from Devon to London today, back to Devon tomorrow, and then the day after that driving up to Bristol for someone's birthday lunch, and then back to Devon. So it's already been a week since I filmed my first 2022 video diary entry, and I uploaded it last week and I was bizarrely apprehensive about it, but I shouldn't have been, because you guys, my subscribers, watching this video and watching that video sent me the loveliest, longest list of amazing comments, and all of which were so supportive, and I just want to thank a few of you for doing that. It made a real difference. It made a real difference. I just want to pick out a few names in no particular order. Matt Covey, Butcher Dog, Sim Scott 185, Andrew Wilkins, Devon Flyer, John's Things, Vince Samios, Jodel Flyer, Tim Palmer, thank you, and Frosty Frost, Rob Ashley, Andrew Ashmore, Alan Dean, Hair Helmet, Simeon 2, and Mr. Poloni. All of you, fantastic. Thank you so much. I just want to read one in particular. Brian Laybourne, who's wrote a long, lovely comment and just said, I can't even explain how much I hope for your success. And it's sentiments like that that have really lifted me. So thank you everybody for those amazing comments on last week's video. If you didn't see last week's video and you're watching this one, it might be worth a look if you're in any way interested in what I'm going through at the moment. So this video is my weekly update. So the day after I filmed that video, I had to go. The day after, it was a long day. It had been a long week. I was exhausted. I was drained, and I had to go to London for one of my best friends' 50th birthday party. And he's one of my. Just to say how much of a best friend he is, this is going to be the guy who's going to be the godfather of our new child. No matter how tired or crappy you're feeling, when it's somebody that important's 50th birthday, you show up no matter what. And on the way up, I had to drive up from Devon to London, and I stopped to pick up my sister Anna, who was also coming because she's also a great friend of his, on the way in Hampshire, where I stopped to get into my outfit for the evening, and was also then given some extra makeup and help, because the fancy dress code was old, not old, bold and gold, but I was feeling pretty old as well. All I wanted to do when I had to leave Devon and drive to London was get into bed and go to sleep.
Just subtle and effective. All good.
Thank you, personal makeup artist.
Pleasure. Anytime.
Right, are we ready to party?
Have fun.
The dress code is gold and bold.
Gold. Woo!
Tonight is party night in London for my best friend Nick's 50th, taking my sister and heading to the party. One of the most famous musicals in the world. We're here in Soho, ready to party.
You know what? You know what? It must have been the shades that reflect. I had to come up with a word. Where are you looking for?
We're here.
Ah,
We got it.
well, I tell you what. Have a lovely evening.
You too, mate. You too.
Can I ask you what? I know you don't want a magazine.
I don't.
Maybe a small donation.
I just gave the other chap my last coin.
No problem. No problem.
I'm sorry.
I've set up this. Somebody set up this thing called PayPal for me. But it's just one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
29 at outlook.com.
At outlook.com.
Yeah, I know. I'm
That's
behind the
PayPal.
times.
So my name's Charlie. You'll see it come through from Charlie.
God bless you.
Sort you out.
Bless you.
Have a good
You
night.
know you're going to Miami, baby. Have a lovely.
It's a great party. Fortunately, I'm not drinking because I have to drive home tonight. Happy birthday to you! 6 hours later, he had walked and hitchhiked through the night. Right?
To get to the party.
And he just walked in to open the door and went,
Impressive.
"Come on then, fucker." So that was a fantastic party, and I drove my sister back to Hampshire, and on Saturday I had to drive back down to Devon, ready for, on Sunday, hitting the road again to go up to Bristol for my uncle's 75th birthday, which was a really lovely, chilled, quiet family Sunday lunch, and that was good fun. We're going to see great uncle, which is Uncle Grandpa.
I would like some coffee and some food, please.
Okay, we'll get coffee
That's
on the
the
way.
polite version.
There's a lot. One cappuccino, one black coffee.
And a cheeseburger.
Are you serious?
Yes. Anything else?
And a cheeseburger. I'm so glad we never go to McDonald's. It's so unhealthy. It's so bad for you. I used to do that, honey. I used to do exactly that. I was rubbish at football. Well done, Archie. You got it. So on Monday, I had a full day at my desk, just dealing with stuff. And on Tuesday, another day at my desk, but on Tuesday afternoon, we all got in the car with the kids. And when I'm feeling like this, I hate being away from the family, so it was just made me really happy that Amory and the kids came with me to London for 2 nights. So we drove to London on Tuesday night, and on the way up to London, stopped off at my sister's for me to return her a cup thing that she lent me on my way down, and ended up having a really exciting kids' supper. Lovely, spontaneous family thing where the kids got to hang out with their cousins. So we were really late to London, and the kids didn't get to bed till after 10 o'clock, but they were excited to be in London again. Next day on Wednesday, I had a whole day of meeting people for interviews, but I got some really good footage, and I met with some really interesting people, and hopefully a lot of good stuff for Best Agent will come from that. But I also got to go from my flat to the city for these interviews by bus, and got some great footage. I used to walk up this street every day on my way to work. My first ever job in London back in, was it back in 1990? Fenchurch Street, Gracechurch Street. Always enjoy coming back here. Always very happy I don't work here now. It's like, felt like a prison. This is where I get off Wormwood Street. And here we are. New Broad Street. Meeting Rusty in here. I am meeting Russell Quirk. Looking statesman-like.
Really? If only.
Just finished my 2-hour interview with Russell Quirk. That was a marathon, a bit exhausted. And now I've got to go and speak to Christian Byfield. I love all this colourful light stuff. Really brightens up a walk through London. I lived here for 20 years. I still love being here. Puts a big smile on my face. It's an amazing place, amazing buildings. It's very hectic. You know it's 2022 when there's a Tesla parked outside Veggie Prep. Here we are, the HQ of the Viking himself.
Hello, babe.
Hey, it's Charlie. Charlie to see Christian.
Hi, coming in.
So he's one of your negotiators, so is it? That was intense. As I knew it would be. Hopefully. Yes! Oh, and it's clean. You got the car cleaned.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
they took too long, so I had to just run before they did these.
The door shuts. Never mind. Would you like to drive or would you like me to drive?
I'd like you to drive. I hate driving.
Okay. What was that last bit?
I hate driving in London.
Okay, I'll drive. So the hand car wash has been a bit rough. Yeah.
Look at those sparkly windows.
Oh yeah, sparkly windows up there. So this is Tower Bridge, guys. Look up there. Look up. See? So we're leaving London on our way to Bristol for another meeting for work to interview someone else who's started a new property podcast. So while I've been in my meeting, what have you guys been doing? What did you do?
We saw lions.
What?
Yes, we did. And elephants.
Where did you see them?
And bears.
At an
the
outdoor
zoo.
freezing cold zoo.
I really love visiting London like that and getting to see some of the things that London's famous for, that amazing architecture. And just every corner you turn, every street you turn into, there's something interesting to see, whether it's the people or the cars or the architecture or the graffiti or just, I love it. I really love visiting London actually, and I felt a bit revived by visiting London this week. I wanted to share with all my subscribers that a really good friend of mine who I met at the Greenville seaplane fly-in in 2019, who is a CFI flight instructor in San Diego, has launched her own flight school in San Diego. And here's a quick clip of her video, which I will link to the full video in the comments below. But to any of my subscribers, because I know I have some subscribers in the States who live anywhere near San Diego, I did a video recently called Everyone Should Be a Pilot. Why everyone should be a pilot. Why you should be a pilot. And it's true. Everyone should go and have a flying lesson. So if you live anywhere near San Diego and you've never flown a small plane, get in touch with Jamie Lee Dawkins and go flying with her. She's a fantastic pilot, wonderful person, and I just love to support anyone that's starting up a new business. Well, not new. She's been going for a while, actually.
Hi, I'm Jamie with Fly San Diego, and we are a flight training business here in San Diego, California, and we offer private pilot, instrument training, and also commercial, as well as multi-engine and CFI training.
At the very end of this video, I'm going to include a clip of a flight in a Beaver seaplane, de Havilland Beaver seaplane in Greenville. Jamie was flying up front with the guy who brought the plane to the fly-in. What an incredible machine. I'm just going to play the startup and the noise of that Beaver engine. It's incredible. That's going to be at the end of the video. The only update I have on all of the bombshells and trials and tribulations are that I think I may have figured out a way to solve my problem and not need to sell either the plane or the Mercedes. I think the Touareg's going to go there. But that's, I think we're going to replace the Touareg for a cheaper to run vehicle. It's too early to know, but I think I figured out a way to solve that problem, which would be very cool, because I cannot tell you how much I don't want to have to sell the plane or the Mercedes. I love both of those machines almost as much as my own children. Sorry, kids. I love them because of all the fun family times we've had in them. They are members of the family, and I don't want to let them go. I don't want to sell them. As well as getting some great interview footage for my work YouTube channel. And if any estate agents are watching this, by the way, and you're not subscribed to the Best Agent YouTube channel, please subscribe to the Best Agent YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate that. Only for an estate agent. Content in that channel is only for estate agents. So I got some really good interview footage and figured out some stuff, got some insightful information from the guys, but also I came away with a bit of a light bulb moment about Best Agent and what to do next. And so that also has lifted my spirits a little bit. And I'll share more about that idea this time next week, after I have spent the day with Sam tomorrow brainstorming it and figuring out if that's what we're going to do. The plane I'm expecting to hear is going to be, the annual is going to be finished any day now. I can't wait. The IA, the FAA approved mechanic, has to come and sign it off once I'm told it's ready. So hopefully this time next week I'll have news on the plane being back in service, which I'm looking forward to. Guys, thank you for your support of my YouTube channel and for your moral support. It means so much, and it was something I never expected to get out of doing this YouTube channel. Best of luck to all of you. Have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. And I do have some more, there's still a bunch more Norway videos to come, so there's some more seaplane flying and a family trip to Norway as well when we all went, which is still to come. So they'll be coming out in the next week or so. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend if you watch this in time, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Yeah, get and run.